Hello, everyone. Welcome to Development Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Seth, guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
On an island, man. How could it be bad times? Sun, surf. It's good times.
That's
That's
right.
what you do, man.
It's what I do.
So today we are talking about the Tatuaje Anarchy KAOS. Cigar is Toro 6 1/4 by 49. Comes out of the My Father factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano by an filler both from Nicaragua. Presented by Pete Johnson. Price point is $12.50, and the cigar was released in March of 2020. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Nope, on my own again. I like the cigar. None of you guys, other guys, did. That's great. But um, I thought this was really good. So I will say overall it was good, but I've not had a cigar drop off in flavors enjoyment from like a third to the next third in a while like this. So within the first couple of thirds, when I first lit it up, I thought it was a very sweet cigar. So noticeably sweet, like a sweet condensed milk kind of a sweetness. I got some roasted peanuts out of it, some zesty minerality. There was a subtleness in red pepper spice, so it wasn't like a spice bomb or anything, cedar. But as the cigar went on, it got less sweet, and definitely by the final third of it, there was quite a bit of a burnt charred wood and burnt coffee, like a over extracted shitty Starbucks kind of coffee note to it that I hated. But overall, given a couple of good first thirds and a really good burn and draw performance, I rated it overall good.
All right, Seth, what were your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was average throughout. Earthy, mineral, pepper, hay notes, medium in strength and body, a cool appearance, not a amazing or wowing cigar in terms of flavors delivered.
All right, John, what were your overall thoughts?
Well, just to I guess back up June here. I did. I also thought the first third was a very desserty experience. I really liked that first third. Just really nice dark chocolate coffee, baking spices, just really nice experience. And I'll echo what June said that it's been a long time since I've had a cigar drop off.
Did we lose him?
Yeah, I think he's the Wi-Fi just went out on him. So
You mistried on Wi-Fi for this, and he didn't he say he was getting off the Wi-Fi? Is this live? I hope this is still part of the review.
it is part of the review. So
This is fantastic.
I will
This is
go
what
on.
happens when Canadians lecture us.
All right, I'll take you through my experience. You know, uh, Nice start, pretty simple profile. But once the pepper took a backseat to the musty wood in the second third, the profile became fairly average. Kind of maintained that level the rest of the way. To me, this doesn't match up to the original release, Anarchy. Um, Probably not something I'm going to really gravitate back towards. But I think fans of Tatuaje would probably like the cigar as it fits kind of into the
Sorry about that.
portfolio. No sweat. I'm just wrapping mine up, then you can get back into yours. So yeah, like I said, probably not something I'm gonna really go back to. All right, John, you want to finish yours up?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened there.
Canadian Wi-Fi.
No, I think Zoom's been having issues all day.
Yeah.
So
You're muted, Seth. We wanted to hear that gold that you were just gonna give us right there.
no,
Missed
I
it.
was with June in the last third. I feel like if you sit on this cigar, I feel like that last third will even out. Like I think it's just young, because that first third was just great. Like it was, I was like, oh man, this is so good. And just every third kind of progressively got worse, which is kind of a drag. I had a relight, which kind of impacted the burn, but the draw was really good. So this is one I would probably return to, even though I scored it as average, because I think, in 4 to 6 months time kind of thing, that I think it'll be better.
All right, so let's get into the score. Start at the top with June at 6.22. I gave it a 6 even. Seth gave it a 5.65, and John gave it a 5.40. So June had that 6.22 matchup for you.
Pretty well. I I know the original Anarchy came out like I think 10 plus years ago. It's not like what it was back then, but which totally makes sense. But this one is good. I mean, I'd smoke more of it. I don't know about buying a box good, but buy like a little fiver or something. I'm totally down with.
Yeah, my 6 matches well. It's a slightly above average flavor profile. Really good construction. The only nitpick was like just slightly wavy burn. Nothing really to do anything wrong with about cigar. But 6 is kind of like my borderline, whether I'd smoke again or not. And kind of what John said. I think if maybe a little bit more time on this cigar, maybe I'd come back to it and maybe it'd put over that mark for me. But yeah, it's kind of borderline whether I would want to go back to it or not. All right, Seth, 5.65.
Yeah, I mean, average flavor profile, really good construction. I wasn't kind of surprised about that coming out of my father. I thought it was lacking. I think Pete's got really good stuff when it comes out of Miami. I think that's where I would have put my focus. I think Abe should have put his focus on that too. It's going to be more expensive, but I think you're going to get a much better product. But yeah, it's average. I'd smoke a lot of other stuff from Pete.
All right, John, 5.40.
Yeah, I mean, that represents the smoking experience that I had. But like I said, I think this is one that I would personally put on the shelf to try again in 4 to 6 months, because I do believe that this would, for me, score along the lines of where you and Jiunn were, at least based on that first third, because that first third was just fantastic. So, yeah.
All right. Any other final thoughts on this for you guys?
And was this one of your guys's? So this was my introduction to like limited release cigars, the original Anarchy. Was that like that for you, or were your cigars? Were you smoking when you were,
No, my first visit to Corona Cigar, Jeff had some of these, and I guess he did a trade with Abe and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I smoked it, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good release for the microblend series.
That cigar, that original release, got me into the whole FOMO of like trying to collect limited edition shit.
Right.
So,
yeah. Oh, the original Anarchy?
Yeah. That got me into like, oh shit, I have to go find this exclusive.
Well, I mean, even the original El Hijo for smoking with the that was freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
I had like that Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, I thought.
I don't have much experience with them because tough to get up in here in Canada. So.
Oh yeah.
So the cap on this cigar, I made a toupee comment in my review. It's just very large. Like it could be almost even a helmet on this cigar. And I have a question for you, John, because I was editing photos today. Did you cut partially through the wrap? It seemed like there was still some of that pigtail on there.
Yeah. So I use a medium.
For his pleasure.
That's right. I like the mouthfeel. What? Don't kink shame. I use a medium depth Calibre V cutter, and the draw was great, very good. But yeah, you're right. There was a little bit of that pigtail cap kind of left on the cap after I completed the cut, but didn't seem to really impact anything. So apparently there's a hurricane blowing in, so that's fun. Anyways,
I just took the cap off. I just literally snapped it off and started.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he intended, is that you just pop the cap. But
yeah,
I V-cut everything, so that's just how I roll.
All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.